Have you ever wondered why the villain in the Lord of the Rings series, Sauron, is often depicted as a giant eye? If so, you're not alone. Um, as a lover of movies and all things related to Middle-earth, I've always found Sauron's portrayal fascinating, uh, uh, especially when compared to J.R.R. Tolkien's original work. Sauron is the chief antagonist in Tolkien's Lord of the Rings series, formed in the books. He's the malevolent ruler residing in Mordor, commanding armies of orcs to wreak havoc in Middle-earth. However, the way he's portrayed in the movies and on television has evolved over time. Uh, uh, in the recent Amazon series, The Rings of Power, Sauron is shown as a human and an elf in physical form. Meanwhile, in Peter Jackson's movie trilogy, Sauron appears as a massive eyeball. So what's the story behind Sauron's transformation? Sauron was originally a Maya, a divine being created by the Valar and sent to Middle-earth. Unfortunately, he became tainted by the First Age's Dark Lord Morgoth. Um, and the Second Age, Sauron sought to gain power by crafting the One Ring, a highly potent artifact that could give him control over the free peoples of Middle-earth. However, by the time of the events in The Lord of the Rings set in the Third Age, Sauron had undergone a significant metamorphosis. After the War of the Lost Alliance at the end of the Second Age, Isildur defeated Sauron by separating him from the One Ring. At the beginning of the Fellowship of the Ring, Sauron was shown as a towering figure in black armor, nearly 10 feet tall, wielding the One Ring's power. However, after Isildur cut the One Ring from Sauron's finger, his physical form was destroyed, leaving only a malevolent spirit. During the Third Age, Sauron subtly reemerged, rebuilding his power and influence. He set his sights on recovering the One Ring, hoping to regain his tangible form. Although Sauron did not actively participate in the War on the Lord of the Rings, he controlled his legions of orcs and Nazgul from behind the scenes. In Peter Jackson's movies, Sauron's portrayal as an eye was a departure from the original text, giving him a physical presence in the films. This change made Sauron a more memorable movie villain, but it's important to remember that in the books, he is largely a phantom threat. The Eye of Sauron is a term often used in Tolkien's writings, serving as a metaphor for Sauron's vigilant and omnipresent nature. It symbolizes his ever watchful and attentive presence over Middle-earth, always ready to act. In conclusion, Sauron's portrayal has changed over time from a menacing figure in black armor to a giant eye, and finally to a phantom presence. No matter how he appears, Sauron remains a formidable and menacing villain in Middle-earth. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time. Oh, and here's a little joke for you. Why don't we tell secrets in Mordor? Because the Eye of Sauron might hear